I'm here with Krasimir Kostadinov. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Ari.
So, you are here to continue the winning streak
Yes, yeah.
against opponent that you have a victory on, which a lot of people don't have, like John Brzenk. What year was it? It was here in Turkey, right?
Yes, it was 2013.
2013.
10
You had
years ago.
You had a super match,
Yes,
and you beat John.
yes.
So, what do you think? It's 10 years later. Can you still beat John?
I hope so. I said this in the other interview, but I want to say it again that when I started arm wrestling, I had a few goals. One was to become world champion, and other one was to beat John Brzenk when he's still active. And I was hoping that he's active for another 5 years, because when I started he was 40, and I was like, back then I didn't know that arm wrestlers could pull until 60.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, I hope he pulls for another 5 years so we can have a match. And in 5 years we got a match here in Turkey, 2013. Actually, it was 8 years after the beginning of my career. And when I beat him, I could never ever imagine that 10 years later he would be still active and we are gonna have another match. So I hope to be in good shape here, because many people think that I'm like down here, but I want to prove that I'm again on the winning
going
path.
Going up.
Yes.
Going up. It's I think you also like you put in like big goals on yourself, right? So you also put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yes.
Where do you think John is more dangerous, and do you think he will go inside with you? Because that's the real. Everyone knows he's good, right? He's good here, low hand catch. Can he stay away from the hook? That's the real.
I don't know if he can stay away. I will do anything to get him inside. If he's able to go inside and how strong he is inside, I don't know really. When I was preparing for my previous match with him, I thought that he's going to hook me. Back then, this is what I was thinking, that he's going for the hook. But this time, I was preparing for top row. Let's see if he will go inside this time. So this is the accent where I trained the last 3 months: wrist, fingers, and side pressure. So let's see what happens. But I expect him to go for the top row, and I don't think that he expects me to top row. So
Yeah,
he for sure
Yeah.
expects me to go for the hook as well.
Yeah, yeah. I just knowing John, if he's doing good, he will go inside. Like, right? He always does this. He always wants to test himself, you know. So, do you expect this to be easy match or a hard match?
There have been so many matches when I'm going to, and I'm like, oh, now I will crush him. Now I will crush him. And after that, even I lose, or even it's like a war, and I win with so much sweat on my forehead, and it's super hard. So it's almost never easy. So I would like it to be easy, if I have to be honest, but most likely it will not be.
In King of Table, you had a great match with Lachlan there. A little bit on that match. What was the biggest
I was
surprise?
expecting it to be easy.
You thought I'll just smash into the because you flew in like day before, right? You're like and you left 3 hours later, right, or something like literally.
Immediately after the match, I left. Actually, I did not expect his biceps and his pronation to be that good. His side pressure is still not his ace move. He doesn't have that much here, but his biceps and pronation were really solid, and I had problems to finish the match. I was able to take the center and got him near to the pad, but I had problems to finish that match.
Yeah. So the impressive part was him coming, because he went for a press, I think. Like
The problem that match was that my endurance in the long match was not that good. Every time we got in the hook for more than 10 seconds, and I was like, what's happening here? But my endurance on the go to hit in 2 minutes again, to hit fast, that endurance I had.
Yeah.
the power. I remained about the same power, peak power after the goal. This was my ace move on that match.
That was a crazy match because I think Lachlan came in prepared and he was ready to fight you. And
Yeah, I was not happy with that it was that hard, but in the end of the day, it was one of the best matches of my career. This is what I think. It was a great match.
Yeah. So, sometimes we don't expect things to happen.
Yes.
Right? No one really wants to go in there and think like, this is gonna be suffering for 40 minutes, right? Because it is. Like you sit there and in your mind, at some point, your body's like, maybe I should give up here. Maybe get, and you just get tired. It's just hard sometimes. But most of the times, those are the best matches.
Yes, exactly.
Those are the best matches. Plus, you have to always, like, I'm suffering, the other guy's also suffering. It's not like, it's not like he's having a good day, right? Yes. He's having a shitty day also.
Yes. The good day, you realize if you had a good day after the match. Yeah. If you won the match, you had a good day.
What I have seen previously with John is like his endurance isn't great. Like his power is there, but he drops in power really quickly.
This is how it looks like the last few matches. So we'll see what happens.
So what do you think if you can, like, if he gets you in a tough position, if you can just sit it out there, do you think you'll have advantage?
I should have advantage in the longer the match goes.
Yeah.
But let's see. You never know. You never know.
So every time Bulgarians pull, you practice with each other. That it's right before we heard Sasha was beating almost everyone right before John's match. Now I hear that you're beating everyone before.
Actually, when I pull Georgi on the trainings, he beats me almost all the time.
Yeah.
With Sasha, the last few trainings, I was able to beat him, but we were very close. And the thing is, I said this already, he was able to top roll me, which is super strange. But Sasha is going this open arm top roll, and he's super solid in that move. And I was like this, and I was able to.
It's very like Sasha surprised all of us with Artem Taino when he top rolled, and even some other. We're like,
his right arm pronation is way better than his left. Believe me.
Yeah.
For the taking the wrist. But the thing is that when he takes the wrist with left, he stays like this, and with right, he's open, and it's hard to stay close and finish the match after that.
I imagine the moment when he top rolled you, you just like stop. No. But it's like he's adding something to his game, and right?
He's strong everywhere actually.
Yeah.
His wrist is super solid, and he's able to maneuver during the match.
I remember he top rolled RVJ in Arm Wars, and that was no strap, nothing, right? Because he has pretty long arms, right, for a shorter guy. He has pretty long arms, but it's still like this was his ace move. But he's, like you said, strong everywhere. You also can top roll. We know that. You just choose.
Yes,
you're more comfortable.
If the other guy is hooking me, I can top roll. If the other guy is top rolling me,
it's better.
I'm not that good with right. With left, I can do everything. I have less power with left, but it's everywhere. I can hook, top roll, to go everywhere with my left.
Do you feel also like movement, like better sometimes the more coordination in one arm than the other? Or is still right arm better coordination?
No. Just more power with right.
Just more power.
The coordination with left is good as well.
Yeah, that's what we have seen in the past. You've been very consistent with both arms.
Just this power to the side, I feel way better with right.
It's always the big question is the range of motion that you have. And the setups you had with Lachlan. You watched back that match, right?
Yes.
It looks like you're going to top roll.
Yes.
Every single time.
Yes. But actually, this is the way you should do. I mean, even though you're going for a hook, you don't want to go in a hook in that position. You want to hook him here. Yeah. You should take the center, and that's why you back pressure the guy before the goal and hook him here. Yeah. You don't need to go there. Yeah. You want the center to be on your side.
Most of the times, are much closer, right?
Yeah,
They just stay closer, and because you can't, you stay open. And I think because you haven't, I haven't seen that before, right? I have seen you being a little bit different,
Actually, in that
just
match,
different directions.
I was a little bit more open because I didn't go exactly here. I was putting some pressure on his wrist as well. It was hook, but I was holding my pronation.
Wrist to wrist, yeah.
And that's why I'm not. Maybe I was like this, and I could be 2 centimeters closer if I wanted to go with the shoulder forward. But I didn't want to go forward. I wanted the center to keep this center and to put the pressure on his wrist all the time.
Yeah. I think with this, like the new angle you have now, it took you some time to adapt, because you still like, you used to be pulling very close, and your arm, you know this, like closer you are, it's easier, and for you have to generate more power.
The most different thing in this angle is that I'm not that strong anymore in pushing down.
Yeah, because you're so far away.
Yes, I'm
so
too far away.
Yeah.
And it took me some time to develop this kind, Todd Hutchins style side pressure, because I used to press more down, and now I try to adapt to go like this with my back shoulder. I was not used to this move, but now I think I'm better.
You're getting better. Like I seen this, because at one point when the whole this shit of losing streak started, you were trying arm wrestle like you did when you were here, right? When you were much closer, some things, and your body's always changing. You have to adapt. And
Yes.
I think you adapted like really good. Like the Lachlan match, just the way you get in was beautiful. Like it was like, and for him also, because he was always catching. Like he couldn't get anything on you, right? And then if he would try to do something else, it looked like you could just top roll him. And he's like, he did know. We also talked.
Actually, I was not that far away from top rolling him, and I actually didn't really try. I didn't give my 100% to go here and take his wrist. I just prefer to put the pressure on his wrist, to back pressure him, and just go to the side. If I tried 100% to top roll him, maybe I could, but I'm not sure that I could finish the match if I'm here.
Too far away.
Yes,
too
if
far
I'm
away.
too far away.
Yeah.
So I'm still adapting to this angle.
Yeah, but it's and it's getting better, and I love John. I love you. I think both of you guys deserve to win. I think it's also going to be a very tough match for both of you.
Maybe it's gonna be.
John is heavier than I saw him last time, but knowing John, he hasn't done any training.
Yeah, he never trains.
He's like he was, it's John, but you can never underestimate him, right? The man.
Yesterday when I saw him, he's like, "Oh, Krasi, take it easy, take it easy on me, don't go 100% or something like that." I'm like, "Hey, you."
you. And the jaw just.
You foxy.
And then your wrist is like this, right? This Saturday, Krasimir Kostadinov versus John Brzenk, legendary match, two legends of our sport. Don't miss it, live on pay-per-view. Link is in description. Krasimir Kostadinov.